Welcome to Satisfactory update number 3. My name is Nilaus and this is episode 6 of our Let's Play campaign. What we just did was we came to the conclusion that we wanted some stackable things here. These ones. Unfortunately, that's going to take a lot of reinforced iron plates, so I did something I was not allowed to, or I said I wouldn't do, and that was actually a bit of a handcrafting thing. And now I'm also at this moment realizing that we are actually going to run out of iron plates, like seriously run out of iron plates. So I'm going to do this, which is just really weird to do. I'm going to switch you to iron plate and I'm going to put you back in. That should help a bit. Is this also running out? Oh, this also has too much. That's weird. I wonder how that's going to be. Oh, that's probably just it's a backlog thing. This one can now consume way more than it can come in here. Yeah. Those and that one. Yes. Now that's just consume. And here I'm gonna get some. I don't even have enough. And here I'm taking all of it. Alright, so we have the stackable conveyors. Unfortunately, we don't have the stackable conveyors. The reason why we don't have the stackable conveyors is because we don't have the 300 iron we need, and 300 iron we need needs a bit of this, and that's a bit of a shame. All right, I can do some other stuff in the meantime. We can actually now that I'm looking at it, I'm realizing that we could do something slightly better. So the thing is, if we get Mark II belts, it would be logical just to get the 30 from this one, 30 from that one, 60 from the back one into a single build of 120 and then drag a single build up. However, I just cannot afford to run that kind of belt. It's 300-400 iron I need to do this, or no, reinforced iron plates, and I just can't do that. However, what I can do, here, and I can change this by saying, oh, yeah, stab. Take this out. So much for building it in advance. What I think we can do, and should do, yeah, and that one is out as well, is actually take the middle one and I built, no, that one, and build it into a splitter. That's 6. So. And this one will then be, this tiny bit here will be a Mark II belt. Because that's easier, it's cleaner, so and then I can build all of this as usual. Oof. And that's built again. Okay, let's build the power poles, because power poles are also always awful. Not awesome, awful. Can I build them in there? Nah, I can't really. So I'm gonna get, from this one, I'm going to get it into this location, and this location, and this location, and you know what? That location as well. They're simply going to go in respectively for 1 each. Totally useless, and I can hook this one up here. It should be scaled down, actually, because right now this is consuming 45 times 3, that's 135, and it can only take 120, but that's a minor detail. Let's go back and take some more iron. Oh, that one and that one. Oh, funny how it just never... Okay, that is miserable. Obviously that should be hooked to this one. There. So now it's plain and easy to get up there. Cool. These are just not moving fast enough. Why are they not moving fast enough? They really should be. 30 in, 30 out. That one is 60 plus another 60. Not much, not enough. I got 350. And that's just only the first issue, because now that we get the research, then we have to build a lot of iron belts, and we just used all our iron now. And where's it? Logistics Mark II. Get it? Ta-da! It was probably a bit too expensive.
Milestone reached.
Whee!
Improved
Off you
versions
go.
of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
Yes, that's the whole point of it. We want the stackable variant. And again, these are the ones we really, really need. I wonder how this one's actually performing. This one has to be taken out. All of this has to be taken out, right? Yeah, when we start building the other one. But on the other hand, if we build this and it doesn't work, I can actually take this out. How much do I have? I have 81. Yeah, it's not much. We can take some of this out as well. The easiest thing in the world would just be merging these two together, but it would also be the incorrectest thing in the world. So we're not gonna do that. Let's take this one out and just go stackable in position 3. That'll be, I guess we'll place it here and there. Yep. So I want this one on top because that one is perfect, and this one at the bottom because it's less than perfect. There. And now I take this out. It would be nice if I could just prevent taking all of the other crap, all the crap on the belt out. That one's out. That one's out. Here. It is slightly more cumbersome to build. I'm gonna build this one first, because this one has to be part of it. 3, 2, 1, 0. Yep, run all the way over. I wanted actually. I think I wanted more this way. Got it. Okay, I'm kind of too fast, faster than the belt is. 2, 2, 1, 0. Woo! It's this one. Let's keep making it this way. Come on, and there. Sweet. I'm gonna go to this ridge. Let me just try and get a grasp of it. I wanted to drag it this way. Yes. I'm like, well, how do I undo? Unfortunately, I'm now realizing that I will never be able to fill. I will never take this one back. This one is derelict. You can take these though. That'll make you happy. Okay, and the lower one is the one that we already have. So that's the one where now I've killed my progress. Yep. Although, if I build one on top as well, yes, then I have to take this one into here, and I think the shortest direction is right there. It feels so weird doing this. And that goes up here. And it's basically taking this one out. But I'm not going to do that now. I can take this. I'm going to destroy what we don't need here. And take that. Okay, onwards. How much iron do we have? 17. Well, that's kind of useless. Got a bit more iron. Got a bit more iron. Okay, that should be enough to get us all the way up there. I'm gonna make this on the ridge. From here and up to this location. Continue. It's gonna look weird, and all of this is just to be able to build more infrastructure. Infrastructure is the most important thing. What allows us to continue building. Now the next bit is, how am I gonna get this? How am I gonna get it from 2 belts to 1 belt so it only goes up one place? Yeah. So I have 2 belts now. Am I just seriously going to redo the same old shit I did there before? Somehow I'm gonna get these two into... This is a Mark II conveyor, so that one goes here. I wonder if I can do a... I can't do a splitter like right in front of it, so... Or a merger, sorry. It doesn't... It has to have something in between. Ah, not like that. Ugh. That's a merger. Yes, please. What? What is aligning to? It's definitely not aligning to the right thing. It's aligning to some weird things. Merger. Yeah, that's not it. That's so odd. Why it just doesn't want to align to this one. Oh well, this one. Mark II belt. Okay. Oh, right, I know that now. Oh. It's because I thought I had this belt. Then because if I had this belt, it would automatically set the direction of this one. So even if I started from the top, that's why I didn't want to do it. And then let me just see if I can put a... No, that's a merger there. Still doesn't really like stacking it. Yep. I think that's too close. No, it works. Alright, so somehow we're gonna get from this with a Mark I into that side, and from the top into that side. Still cheaper. Ooh. Could also just brought them directly in, couldn't you? Yes, you could. All of this, they are working. Yep, they are working. Great. Now, all I need is just dragging this one back here. And I have 85, so that's a whole lot of not enough. 62. What? Keep taking this part. 48. Well, it's more. And I need to take all of this out. That was like the clumsiest way of doing this. Minor. Pointing towards that location. There. And hook it up. And let's start by just putting that in there. Alright, so that's now hooked up. Now that's going to be adding, this is the only on 30, so that's done. Hey, this is a nice line. And it's only back there, so how much we got? We got 144. That might actually be enough. Might actually be enough. Ah, remember when these things did not actually self-corrected the directions? I think they didn't do that at some point, where you could actually make belts that were not connected. I like that they are preventing this. Ta-da! And just like this, we now have 120 of limestone coming in on this belt. Hey, that's a big structure, so we like that. Whoops, that's through a belt. No one saw that. So we have now concrete finally at a reasonable scale. Next is either going to be iron or it's going to be copper. I think copper's doing okay for now. Yeah, it definitely is. Copper's doing okay. No reason to worry about copper. That was actually way too much even. Never gonna run out of this. Haha. I'm gonna take one more just because there might be some tech to unlock that requires it. And then we go up here, and that's gonna be our first concrete build. Next thing is going to be a iron build. Let's start working on what it's going to look like. We will have to craft a number of additional ones here. How many do we have? We have 4. That's definitely not enough. I was going to need some smelters and stuff. And again, we're running out of iron plates. Iron plates are just going to be the bane of our existence for now. There. So back to iron plates. That's kind of obvious that we need iron. And this is 30. This is half a belt full. And soon I'll get a full belt full. I don't like that this one is not working. Why is this not working? 30 in. This should be able to consume all of it. Everything that this can craft is going to be consumed. Just put it here. This one. Okay, I got 107 iron plates. Not much. Right, but it's gonna be enough for what we need to do now. And this is also where I feel kind of like an idiot for not leaving space to run at this location, but I don't feel I have like too much space. Ah, this is lovely. It's not going to be big enough, but it's still going to be a good start. I'm not going to use all of it, because then I have to go back for more. So the reason I have to do this is I can't really go further and scale up for more things unless I have this in order. So I'm going to assume that we get a pure inbound. That means I can take... Oh, really? Isn't that a bit too close? No, this might be okay. I'm gonna get 120 inbound. 120 iron inbound. Somehow I'm gonna get 120 inbound. That means I need 4 of these to consume all of it. Yes. Are they gonna be next to each other? I doubt they are, but maybe. Actually, no, they're not. Well, I can do this one. These two will go on and build here. That will be iron plates. So 60 goes in here, builds iron plates. Then I'm going to do the next. That will be 1 of these for 2 of those, because that will be for iron rods. 1 for iron rods, another one for iron rods, and another one for iron rods, and you guessed it, 1 more for iron rods. All right. And that means I need 2 smelters here. That's going to be 1 and 2. Now, how do I get... That means this here is going to be where it comes in. Then it splits. Like this. And then it splits. Like this. And over here it splits. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's done. I'll need another splitter right here. I do have one, yeah. I don't know, this seems like too much space here. Could I build it? Could I build this one closer? How is that? Oh, I did. There. I could build it like this. I should build it like that. Yes. For sure. So we have this. Takes 1. Next one will be balancers or splitters. No. That's more like it. It's gonna be a bit closer, but I think that's still correct. And that one will have to be moved anyway. Yeah. These are direct. This is iron plates. So let's do this one right. We remember iron plates, and that one is going to be a splitter. Great. Only issue is I can't jump through this, and another issue is I need to make sure this one keeps expanding. It actually doesn't need to be wider than this, I think. But it probably needs to be further down this line. Oops. Ooh, that's berries. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna fall down again, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm an idiot for not making a permanent solution because I'm gonna fall down again. Oh yeah, this is the size and scale we're looking for. These two will be merging into that's a merger. Yep. And put into a box. These 3 will also be merged. And the last one out here will go on and become... can't afford. That will go on to become a screw production. Look at that. Looks like we actually have somewhat enough iron. Let's see. And 5 has to be like this, and then right in the middle of this tile. Yes. Yep. This one goes straight in because this is going to make screws 15. Oh, screws are actually less. You know what? I wonder if... What if I build splitter here. And then another. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna need those, but I always need one more than I think. This might be just a bit too cramped, but that's done. Now can I do... Sweet! It works. Because that one is now taking... it's taking 10 if I do this. Then it's going to take 7.5. And I do that one. It's going to take 7.5. And then we need another merger. There. And that will now go into where our final boxes will be. The final boxes will be in... Not that. Final box right there. Goes too steep. But I think it's correct. It's actually not correct. Because we are going to leave room for something fancy for later. Oh, we're so happy we have concrete. Oops, we are also kind of... What did we say about just having a permanent solution to this? And before you start complaining about hover thingies, we can always build something, a nice ramp or nice, we can build whatever we want. The question is just, is this something you want me to spend an episode or two on beautification? Because it does take quite a while. So right now it's going to be function over form. While if you want to make something more aesthetic, I encourage you to check out my Twitch series because I spend a lot more time on the aesthetic of the base. I mean, for me, this is aesthetic, but I mean, some people like other stuff. We are going to put rails and stuff like that when we get there, but I'm going to put that in there. Yes, it's far away, but there is a point. And these two are gears or rods or whatever they are. That's something. That one goes back in position 9. Yeah. And this one. No iron. Let's see how this one's working. Nice. All right. Well, that's pretty good. So we have already built like almost the entire iron facility. This will produce 40 iron plates per minute, 45 iron rods per minute, and 60 screws per minute, all from 120 iron ore. I like that. That's a good prospect and a good step forward. And it couldn't have been done if we hadn't started with the concrete, because then we wouldn't have enough space to build on. And then it's definitely the iron, and then we need the copper scaled up. And once we have that, we can start really cranking up the tech. So that's going to be it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, stay happy and effective.